So not only do black people have to worry about being attacked for their political views out in the world, but now we got to worry about it at church. This is New Era Baptist Church in Alabama. All right. And apparently they like to send messages to black people who plan on voting for Trump in this type of way. Attention to all blacks who plan to vote for Trump. You are an ignorant, stupid. Okay, you see the rest. I don't want TikTok to play with me. But that's not all. Let's see what else they had to say. A white vote for Trump is pure racism. I guess these words are rated E for everybody because they coming for everybody now. But that's not it. Let's see what else they had to say. Warning African Americans, a vote for Trump will put blacks folks, okay, they don't know how to talk, back to picking cotton. But they're not done. Let's see what else they had to say. A black vote for Trump is mental illness. I mean, they're on a warpath. But this is not the last one. We got one more. Undercover racists elected Donald Trump. So you can't even go to church and focus on what church is for, which is connecting with God, you know, connected with Jesus, so on and so forth. You can't even focus on that because before you even step through the doors, your political views are basically being attacked and put as the main focus in a place where God is supposed to be the main focus. Now, what's really funny to me about this whole thing is that if they really cared about black people, then they would have seen this clip.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
At this point, this election has nothing to do with race. It just doesn't. There's so many other things that we have to focus on, like groceries, like bills, like inflation, like making sure our children can go to schools and get the proper education and not learn about weird things that don't make sense and go against autonomy, okay? And we're not really focused on race right now because the world is in such disarray. This country is in such a bad place that has to come down a little bit on the priority line. But if we was to worry about, you know, race, Kamala wouldn't be the proper candidate. She's the only candidate. And I think the history of the presidency that I've ever heard specifically say out of their mouth, they're never going to do anything just for black people. That's number one. Number two, you want to talk about people who are flip-flopping? She don't even know what accent she wants to use when she wants to use it. She goes to church and now she's talking like a pastor. And then she goes in front of the Spanish community and then she's talking like Selena. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God, thank you so much. Then she goes again in front of, you know, then she wants to show her Jamaican side. And then she's like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. What the fuck? Honestly, this election is showing a lot of people's true colors. And it doesn't matter who you're voting for at the end of the day when it comes to treating people like people. And it goes to show that the Democratic Party, y'all are some of the nastiest, most vile, most vicious people on this fucking planet. Y'all can't seem to just simply disagree with people and keep it at that. It always has to be something insulting. It always has to be something demeaning. You always have to ostracize people. And to do it in a place, the church, where people are supposed to come as they are, where people are supposed to be free and be able to worship and do what they need to do, is absolutely diabolical. You can't say that you represent God and that's the way that you move. It's absolutely no way. This is disgusting. That church is disgusting. And this is why you see a lot of people moving away from the church and having and building a relationship with God on their own in their homes. Because this is how y'all act. Shame on you.